What family mystery did you finally solve? Why my grandfather disappeared every Tuesday for 40 years, which led me to discover he'd been secretly paying for dozens of kids' medical treatments at the Children's Hospital. My grandfather was the most reliable man I knew, except for Tuesdays. Every single Tuesday, he'd leave the house at 9 a.m. and return around 3 p.m. with no explanation. "Where does Grandpa go on Tuesdays?" I asked my mom when I was 10. "He has appointments," she'd say vaguely. This went on for decades. Even as an adult, nobody in the family knew what he did on Tuesdays. He'd just say he was taking care of some things and change the subject. When I turned 30, I got more persistent. "Grandpa, I'm an adult now. Where do you go every Tuesday?" He'd smile and pat my shoulder. "Just visiting some friends, kiddo." But he was clearly hiding something. He'd dress nicer on Tuesdays, take his good car, and sometimes come home with a different energy, either really happy or quietly emotional. After Grandpa died last year, my family started going through his papers. That's when we found a box labeled Tuesday Friends hidden in his bedroom closet. Inside were hundreds of thank you cards, photos, and letters from families I'd never heard of, all addressed to Mr. Peterson, or our guardian angel. The letters told an incredible story. For 40 years, my grandfather had been anonymously paying medical bills for families who couldn't afford treatment for their children. "Dear Mr. Peterson, because of your generosity, Emma was able to get her heart surgery. She's running and playing like a normal 6-year-old now." There were photos of kids in hospital beds holding thank you signs, letters from parents who had no idea how they were going to pay for their child's surgery until a mysterious benefactor stepped in. At the bottom of the box was a ledger. Over 4 decades, Grandpa had paid out over $800,000 in medical bills for 127 different families. We found out he'd been working with a social worker at Children's Hospital who identified families in financial crisis. Grandpa would review the cases and quietly pay whatever insurance didn't cover. The social worker, Mrs. Chen, explained his process when we contacted her. "Your grandfather was very specific. No publicity, no recognition, no contact with families. He just wanted kids to get healthy." Every Tuesday, Grandpa would visit the hospital to review new cases and meet with families whose children had recovered. He'd attend birthday parties and celebrations for kids whose lives he'd saved. Mrs. Chen showed us a wall of photos in her office, dozens of healthy children who might not have survived without my grandfather's secret generosity. "He called them his Tuesday miracles," she said. "Now I understand why he was sometimes emotional when he came home. He was watching families celebrate their children's recoveries, knowing he'd made it possible."